CFA Nation, Gabe,
Nick,
and we are here today for another installment of
Cricket
Tuesday. Oh, Daddy, I love it. We're in sync. Nick, will you tell the people what we're here for?
All right, so I found this video. It's a very small video as far as views go, but it seemed very interesting to me. We've done basically everything under the sun, it seems like. But today we're looking at the weird cricket shots. We've done cricket shot compilations from the helicopter shot to a guy telling us how to do each shot, for crying out loud. This is the weird cricket shot. Now, are we talking about like a helicopter or a scoop shot or whatever? That was that dill scoop, whatever that thing was. Or are we talking about just like a guy trying to get out of the way and he happens to hit it, doesn't lose his wicket? Oh, look at that. That was a nice little you know what. We'll have to find out. I have no idea. But as far as cricket shots go, sometimes you plan it and it's a thing of beauty. Sometimes it's super easy. You're waiting on there. You're stepping up on the crease. And sometimes you're just super, super lucky. The India-Pakistan match, one of the last few balls, like after the no ball, DK noticed there was only one guy at where was he at? Third man, I believe it was, and nobody else. So he was just trying to turn on that ball and turn it around. Didn't get enough bat on it. The wicketkeeper made a great play and stumped him out when he's fooling off the crease. I mean, sometimes that happens. But I'm hoping this is a video where it's like desperate times or desperate measures, and I'm taking the whole fundamentals book out of here, and I'm just trying to get wood on the ball to win the game for my team. I love it.
Again, only seeing the title, I'm assuming that they're talking about unorthodox shots. And I mean, obviously, rocking the Dhoni jersey, right? CSK. The helicopter shots got to be one of them, because I'm sure the first time somebody busted it out in the real game, live game, they're like, "What was that?" You know what I mean? And then it even looks unorthodox when you do it properly, right? Another shot I can think of is the reverse sweep, right? And the reverse sweep has really been again. Now, we are the uninitiated here because we've only been watching cricket for about 3 years. But to my understanding, it was really something that's become more popular in recent years to combat spinners, right? You didn't see guys taking too many reverse shots. Reverse sweeps back in, the earlier days of crickets, you know what I mean? Back in the 70s and 80s and stuff like that. But, with the event, with so many spinners now and as many prolific sprinters we have, the reverse sweep is one of those shots that kind of counteracts that. And I think the last one, Nick, that to me just looks weird. The weird shot is that scoop shot, bro. It's so dangerous because if you just miss it, bro, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's gonna like either hit the stumps directly or you could get stumped out. It's such a risky shot. But when you land it and you execute it, it's a thing of beauty. It's a thing of beauty. The one thing that what would you say is the equivalent of a bunt in cricket, Nick? Is it the scoop shot where you're just like chipping it? I mean, because they got a push shot in cricket, right? Where you just kind of push it, but normally that still goes out far. But like, hey, I'm just trying to get one run, right? There's one run that I need to win this game, and I am literally dropping it because I know that the bowler's far enough that if I drop this bunt, I'm fast enough to get to the other side, so I'm not going to get stumped up. And my partner should already, the minute I square up, know, hey, there should be a signal. I'm bunting. He's breaking. Try not to get man-catted. And you see guys break early all the time, right? Like, is there a shot like that? I don't ever see them execute that in cricket, where when you just need one run, just, hey, there's nobody. If there's not a man at a silly point, or at fine point, all the fielders are back, and it's only the bowler there. It's just the bowler. Wouldn't it make sense then to just, bring that down and just push it? Make the bowler take that weird angle to try to, go across his body, throw across his body, and use your speed. I mean, and again, this is just me thinking in terms of
I don't know if they do it, but
baseball.
in John Boy's breakdown of India-Pakistan, he mentioned where they were looking at, he was trying to explain, using baseball terms, where the fielders were placed for the uninitiated. And he says, I don't think he understands you have limitations on how many players you can put out there and closer in. But he's like, you don't want to put everyone in the outfield like a no doubles type rule, because then they might just push it forward and they can run back and forth for days because there's no one around there, right? So he kind of talked about that. But in that same match, and I didn't give Ashwood enough credit for this when we covered it on our recap, there was one guy on his offside and a little bit past where the bowler's at. I'm not sure. I guess that's a short cover. And there's one guy there. And so we don't give him enough credit, but he was able on purpose to push that shot up over the guy's head because there was no one that they just needed the one run, right? I'm not going to call that unorthodox, but that was a very strategic play. Bring it to baseball, and we will never see it again unless you're a complete moron, right? But remember when they used to do the intentional walk and the pitcher would get lazy and you see the batter get out of the batter box and reach out for it? And sometimes they would get extra base hits off it, but they would definitely get a hit. That's kind of like, to me, what you're talking about with the unorthodox, the strategic. Like, really? You're going to throw it that inside when it's an intentional walk? I'll just hit it and get an easy hit right here and try to get a home run or something.
Yeah, I mean, today, I think nowadays the most unorthodox shot, quote unquote, in baseball is like the Baltimore chop. You just don't see that anymore. Guys don't chop the ball to try to get that high bounce off the plate in the infield. They don't use that part of the speed game. They still bunt. But when's the last time you see a guy intentionally just that you know what I mean? That Baltimore chop where they're hitting the ball literally down, trying to hit the front of the plate, but even if it's in the grass, you get that high chopper in. If there's a guy on third, now that guy's breaking because, listen, the fielder's got to jump up, wait. You can't wait for it to try to catch it and then land. What are you gonna do? Catch it in the air and throw without your feet being planted? It's such a weird thing, but they don't employ it. Maybe because guys these days just throw so hard, it's hard to chop it down. I don't know why. Why did the Baltimore chop go away?
I don't know, but let's go ahead and get into this video. Let's check out what this is all about. Please, if you like what you see here, don't forget to like. If you haven't done so yet and you've watched plenty of our videos, this is your first one, hit that subscribe button as well, notification bell, and the like. We really appreciate that. It would really help us out. And we know, unfortunately, there's quite a few of you that for some reason are being very stingy on that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit it. You'll realize that nothing bad will happen. Your bank account won't be touched. It'll all be good. All right, so let's go ahead and check this out right now. Oh, the graphics.
It's a dope entrant. Oh, my.
Right? That's pretty cool.
Nick, get this guy on the horn.
Yeah, maybe a little too long for my taste, but still pretty cool. Cricketing legends. Oh! See, this is what I'm talking about. Something you're not expecting to see. It looks like he went for a boundary, too.
Reverse sweep.
Oh. A little too much reverse, huh?
We talk about that reverse sweep.
Now, what if that didn't get to the boundary? He's not running at all, so he might not have got any runs on that, but he's got good.
Oh, what was that? So he was going for a reverse sweep, then the ball didn't break in.
Was that our man, Owen Morgan?
It looked like it.
That right that's a bear stow right there.
Hit wicket.
Oh, keep your hand. I love this compilation already. Keep swinging. Might give him a cold, and you got to hold on to it, buddy. I'm surprised he went for the stumps there. Just let the bat hit on its own.
Yeah, there's that little scoop shot. Wow, that went for a 6. We've seen that before. Sometimes you can just get the bat on it, man. Use their pace against them.
Now, those dill scoop, I think it's called dill scoop. I never have confidence in how it's called. That one, far away. Those ones to me are pretty crazy because you are literally giving your entire body up to get a launch angle on that. That's pretty wild. Oh, yes!
What was that?
Behind the stump.
So he knew it was going to be like a no ball or wide. So he ran back there like, no, I'm going to score this run. That's
more reaction time. I don't understand. We've seen this before, and someone tried to explain it to me. I don't understand because then that's going to happen to you, and there's no, you can't. It's like a run out, or I mean a buy where you can just keep running.
Like that. I've seen a fair few of the games in England.
He's like, okay, you want to play that game? I'm just going to bowl you out.
Oh, that's like a Baltimore chop, right? Bounced right off the ground.
Yeah, but he hit
he knocked his own bails off.
The bails with his bat.
Heathen.
Sri Lanka, say ain't so. Sangakkara. Yeah, he's dejected. That's unfortunate. You don't see too many cricketers lose the handle. I missed that one. What happened there?
Dude, he went for like a weird little, almost like a chip shot. Yeah. Is it?
Oh, man. Look how far back he was.
Yeah, you called it. Andre Russell. He was his.
Oh,
did he knock off his bat?
He hit it with his bat. Yeah, we've seen this one so many
we've seen
times.
this one.
This poor guy is in
That is the worst. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's immortalized for it. That is the worst wicket I've ever seen.
See,
it hit you right in the bread basket.
Ozjan can laugh at Pakistan, but he hates that one. He's like, it's not really even his fault. It was just his momentum carried him over.
Bro, but if you're going to wear it, the worst thing is just wearing it and still taking it, even though.
Yeah, he wanted no parts of
wow. He thought it was coming at him. And he said, I'm out.
Yeah. He's like, I'm good.
That's just cowardice.
That bat went behind the wicketkeeper, I think. Oh, it hit the wicketkeeper. Oh my God.
That cracked him in the mouth.
Down goes Frazier.
Oh
my gosh. I don't mean to make light. That's crazy.
Oh, dude.
We have never seen a bat get out of the handle of the batters in 3 years. This is nuts. These guys don't respect Excalibur as much as they should.
Mm-hmm.
That was an interesting bowling action by the bowler. Oh, I see. He was on the other side. I thought he was on the other side of the stumps. I'm like, that's weird. Was that Mr. 360 right there?
Wow. Is that AB de Villiers?
I don't know. I thought that was an RCB jersey for a second. It's got to be AB. That looks like AB. With his
That's
style.
his power.
Oh, maybe that is RCB. It said IPO. Yeah, Royal Challengers. That's AB. All right. I recognize Mr. 360. I love it.
That's the old school right there. Laxman. Bro, 607 for 6. Ew.
I saw that.
Ew.
Oh, man. This isn't going to be in the bowling highlights.
Bowling? What bowling?
Look at that. That's cool. Oh, I didn't see that the first time. The little backdoor shot. He's like, speaking of runs.
That is disrespectful. Oh, my.
That is awesome. That makes me think of Tommy Boy. Speaking of no one's looking. I mean, that guy's just like, whoop. You're going to give him a wide anyways. I'll take the boundary. I don't care. Does that go for a boundary and a wide? Do you get the extra on that if you got it with wood? If you had contact?
I can't answer that question because I guess, remember, wide is given if it's wide because you can't reach it. But if you move your body, then since it's in line with you now, I guess it's not a wide.
Haven't we seen it where people have made contact and they still call it a wide?
We have. That's why it's so weird. I don't know. Because I've also seen it's clearly a wide, but they're like, well, he moved over on the crease, so since he could get to the ball, it's not a wide now. Like, huh? What? Yeah. It's just, I don't know.
That one I can kind of understand, but yeah, it is definitely very weird.
But what do you think about this compilation, Nick? First and foremost, I love great intro to your point.
Yes, I love this compilation. Absolutely love this compilation. Let's give some love where love is due. Cricket Legends. This video has been out for 4 years, okay? Almost 5 years. It only has 100 subscribers, so I'm going to go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to like the video. I love this compilation. First of all, most of them were things that we have not seen yet. Some of those we have because it's just in every single one of these compilations. But it's exactly what I wanted. I wanted weird situations in the moment where you're trying something or you're trying to be creative and try something else. And, you know, for the most part, for the batter, because again, this is batting, baby. Good things happen for the batters. Brutalize those bowlers on a little bit of luck, or maybe a whole lot of luck, a little bit of skill. I absolutely loved it. I love that last one because that is so hard to do. That and like one of the first ones we saw where he was like going to do the reverse and then oh no, the reverse again. I mean, he was like doing like the Zorro whatever with his.
It takes a lot of back control. It takes a lot of back control.
That was crazy. The things I did not like to see, which maybe you enjoyed a little bit, was when they lost the handle off the bat. That's you got to be better than that. You guys stay classy, San Diego. Come on.
I'll tell you the reason I don't like that is because even though the bowler might feel good about him at the same time, you saw the wicketkeeper. You saw the wicketkeeper get hit in the head, and we've seen in baseball games, right? Sometimes the players like all those bats, they go into the stands, hit fans, so it's a dangerous thing. You know, you have a wicket bat right there behind you. That pro impact. Could you imagine that thing hitting you in the head? You know what I'm saying, dude? So you're like, ooh. I definitely, to me, my favorite ones were where the bowlers, you know, forced these cricketers into these weird shots, and it just worked against them. You know what I mean? Because think about it, that one Pakistan one on. It hit him. It should have been LBW because he was like crouching in front of the stumps. So it hit him in the stomach. So it probably would have been LBW any which way. But then to add insult to injury, the momentum flips him back over the stumps. He ends up falling. You know what I mean? That's just classic. And if I'm a bowler, I'm like, yum, 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 delicioso. Just enjoying that wicket. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you said, that one right there is on his own. Bro, I forget who the bowler is, but on a rainy day, when he's feeling blue outside, you know what he does? He says, "Let me pull up my favorite wicket of all time." I mean, honestly, when I brutalize,
stop playing that shot. Okay, we've seen that video over and over. I don't,
bro. He's got it as his screensaver on his computer, on his tablet, on his TV. Just his greatest wicket of all time. I think though, most of these shots, right, were created to combat something the batsmen were doing. Again, the reverse sweep, we did see it in there, is to try to combat those spinners, right? The scoop shot really is trying to just see, hey, there's not a lot of fielders back there and behind, whether it's third man, silly point, and I'm going to go for it. I think it's probably the most dangerous shot. I've seen a lot of people lose their wickets that way, but that's just me. It was an interesting, entertaining video. I did not like the fact that, of course, the one time that they showed my West Indies, it was when they were getting demolished. But
no. They showed your four horsemen there. They showed that the guy running out of Dodge right there to get away from harm.
You're right. That's the one. Don't be negative. That's the one where I yelled cowardice, bro. Because that's one of the best. I saw that in baseball not too long ago. It was in the Yankees series. What's his name threw like a curveball. It was nasty though. It looked like it was gonna hit one of the batters. And you know how lefties sometimes have to duck out the way because they can't tell. Bro, I've never seen a righty. Do it. Valdez made him look silly. I'm like, this is embarrassing. You're in the ALCS and he just buckled you with a curveball. Go home. Turn in your man card, okay? You know what? Go sip your soy latte in the dugout and just turn in your jersey. You softy! Oh, dude! He buckled on a curveball. That is just wear it. Just wear it. All right? I respect that Pakistani player because he wore it. All right? Cousin, I'm aware it. But when you just flinching because, oh, God, it might hit me. And then it takes your stumps.
You are forgetting the wisdom of the brilliant.
Go bake some cakes.
Don't deface his property for a couple of stiffs, okay? Or the Yankees this postseason, not a couple of stiffs. I mean, come on.
Oh, man,
let us know what you guys think about this compilation. If you want us to keep finding these great ones like out of the woodwork, so to speak, that no one really knows about, but they're fantastic. You probably haven't seen this yet, but again, CFA Nation, they're hardcore cricket fans. They probably have seen this one. Let us know if you have on your own. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let us know. I always say this and no one takes me up on it. Let me know what you want us to check out next week for Cricket Tuesday. And with all that being said, until next time.
That's 6 runs.